Adrenaline Radio. I'm Fred Blanchard, your host of Adrenaline Motorsports. And today we have an in-studio guest, Javier Vasquez. Gentlemen, Gene Adams is certainly well known. Back in the early days of racing, he was not only involved with running a Chrysler engine, he even was involved with running an Arius product on fuel, and I think it was, if I recall, I don't know if it was an A fuel engine, but he ran an Arius engine, and if I'm not mistaken, it either was the Arius 10 liter and the 8.3 liter engine that Arius had.
That's correct.
And speaking of that, I saw as we were there on this visit of ours to your facility, you were putting together, as I mentioned early on in the program, of a block being cast. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm happy to work with this new product. It's this new company is making replacement parts. With the 8.3 liter, and I thought we had lost that, and I'm glad to see it back, and I'm certainly glad to be able to work with it. And that was the actual engine we were putting together when you were there visiting. We're in a commercial foundry, but yet we're using aircraft mentality. And that block there, it's for B&B performance, and we're going with all our high-tech tools at it, and we're making it out of this B356 aluminum. And furthermore, we are going to be hipping it. A hipping process is very helpful for aluminum, and this process is very unique. They put it under pressure in the chamber with 15,000 pounds per square inch of pressure, and they pressurize this chamber and raise it to a breaking point of temperature, which squeezes this material together, and it is incredibly strong. From what I remember, this engine used to be a top-fueled engine and did fairly well. And now with this new process and with this new material, well, we're hoping to see very good numbers with it.
Well, I've been talking to these people going to be sponsors of this radio program, I hope, and they had shared some of the thoughts with that. And yes, they have decided to present this in a cast form, but as you said, it's the latest in technology in aluminum casting, and using these current processes, as you mentioned. It increases the tensile strength of the unit from what they're saying, and that being said, I think that's going to be a very formidable part when all the pieces. Now, it's my understanding that it's a replacement part. It's not something that, and it's the original replacement, which is the. It's not. The thing behind it all is that there's more than one of these out there. One is in a billet form, and this one here is in the cast form. And
yes,
it's my understanding that the billet form is a different deck height than the original cast form, and the cast form, I think, is going to be machined, but yet all of the high quality components are going to be with it. And I guess you're also doing some cylinder heads.
I am, definitely.
In cast form as well for this application.
Yep, it's the way it was made at the beginning. And I know this other block is being made with a billet and all that, but that's something completely new. So this is exactly how it was originally made, and I think that's why they're doing the replacement components. So this is going to work out just great, especially with this new process. Yeah,
with the new process, and the thing about it is that we have found that just in talking to those who are out there making the billet parts and selling them, and the people who are buying them, they're extremely expensive, and not just everybody can step up and buy one of these things, and that's kind of what we're seeing. And so with this item being made available, and hopefully not in the too distant future, we'll see a lot more parts coming out of that facility. And
but
really,
making quite a few of them right now. So
well, it sounds like somebody's going to get a lot of neat Christmas presents, I think.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, but yeah, you've done a lot of things. I mean, I just can't overemphasize that. I know that I don't know if you mentioned Joe Schubeck. He was a unique individual in itself, and I know that he was making extremely large displacement engines there in the past, and you were there on the ground floor with that project for this gentleman, and that was one of the things that I saw. He took, I guess, an original derivative of a Chrysler engine and enhanced it in many different ways.
Yes, he did. Boy, he talk about pushing the envelope.
Yes, he
did it, and he's continued. I think a couple of years ago I saw it at the PRI show at 904 cubic inch. So he's still pushing on.
It's a Chrysler derivative on steroids. Okay, that's what we have there.
Yeah, he's brought back the dual overhead cam heads with it just as well. So it's a unique part.